sunburst.
Perfect
Are we on?
This is a
Okay.
perfect outfit for that.
And I'm like super bummy today.
Well, I should have warned you that I was feeling a little froggy this morning.
Jump.
Apparently, I was feeling frisky too.
I know, I get all comfy clothes.
You know, I pick out the weirdest stuff when I'm like running like behind. I'm like, I don't care. I'll just take that. You know what I mean? That's how I ended up.
Girls, I was up at 3 o'clock this morning. I had to go to the airport. This is what I
Yeah.
slept in.
Yeah, airport
Let's
run.
be honest.
That's okay.
I'm in a sports bra and a pair of
You
yoga
look so
pants.
comfy.
She does.
And I
It's like almost
literally,
Friday. It's practically
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
I took a shower really late last night, and like my hair was still wet this morning when I woke up. Like I literally like took a shower like.
Why is yours so straight now?
Because when I got home this morning
Yeah.
from driving to the airport, I was in a bad mood, so I blew my hair dry.
Oh, that's what, sometimes when you're in a bad mood, all you need to do
I
is
needed to
blow dry your
to
hair.
calm down. Like
Yeah.
I legit needed to calm down. So I needed something to focus on because I'm day 10, no cigarettes.
That's true. That's
You
so
guys.
true. I'm getting so used to it
Day
now.
10. Because okay, so like after the live
She
last
smells
week,
like a flower.
I do, I do. So after the live last week, I just was like, you know what? What am I waiting for? I'm just gonna quit. Now Nicole was probably thinking, dear God.
Yeah, she
Because
did.
I
I know
have
she
been-
said that the other day.
I've
Last
been-
week, she's like, I'm afraid that her personality is going to really
Yes.
stink.
I would just say you were intense for the first couple days.
Oh no, I'm batshit crazy. Let's just be honest. Like
Yeah.
the littlest thing sets me off, and I'm I'm pretty level-headed most of the time. I'm very passionate. So you piss me off anyways, I'm gonna let you have it. Like I'm not good at holding my tongue. I never have been, ever. And if I don't like you, you know it. Right now, if I don't
we
like
on?
you, there's
So
no
we are.
hiding.
Yeah, we're live. We
Did we
are.
ever say good morning?
We didn't.
No.
We
Sorry.
See, we have this bad habit, and Nia doesn't say anything about when she turns on the camera.
Yeah,
She
It's
just
like the
sits down.
pre-talk. I thought you just
I
lit
mean,
a
it's
lighter.
pretty obvious when I'm hitting the
So
button.
good morning.
Good morning. Happy preschool
Oh
day
my
for Hillsborough
gosh.
County.
Friday, tomorrow.
The craziness starts, the traffic starts tomorrow, so I'm sure everybody's getting ready.
Yes.
It's gonna be nuts.
So
How are we gonna make it here on Mondays?
we're gonna make it. So school doesn't start till 9:25 for my son.
Wow.
Yeah, but
I
coffee
don't
chat's
even
at 9 and we can't drop them off till 8:55.
I don't know. It's gonna be a
And we're gonna be
two-wheeling it in here.
because we'll be going to the same place.
So listen, I don't understand the new time. I'm curious to see what everybody in Hillsborough County thinks about it. But these poor little elementary school kids have to be there at 7:20.
Mhm.
That's really early for those little ones.
Yeah,
I
make
feel
the
like.
big kids get up early.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I think
that's what
too.
I
They
would
need to be
think.
up early
Sure.
anyway.
I'm sure there's some brilliant explanation for why they chose to do this.
I'm sorry, I just can't understand it because, a lot of those of us who have older children, we kind of rely on them in a sense for childcare. To
Definitely,
help us out
100%.
with our younger ones. So I know that like when Rihanna was in she's in middle school now, but she was in elementary school, like I would rely on Kylie and Lexi, from time to time because they got out earlier than her, so they were home before her
Right.
to make sure she was from the bus stop
Right.
and all that. Well, somebody was telling me that elementary school kids are gonna make it home before the high schoolers.
Yeah, that's not that.
Like, how does that work?
Right.
It doesn't.
It's interesting, but we'll see, I
Yeah.
guess. I know my husband travels a lot on, from the Notasassa. He works a ton in like Riverview, Sarasota.
Really? He's driving to Sarasota.
Well, he does some days, not every day, but so
Yeah.
he's looking really forward to the traffic coming back. Even this morning, he's like, I saw a school bus and I don't know why it hasn't even started yet. I'm like, well, some of the private organizations,
My anxiety would be like, I saw a school bus.
yeah, that's pretty much how it was. So, I have a funny story to tell you guys, speaking of kids. And so, Jacob turned 13 on Sunday.
Oh my gosh. He's a teenager.
Yeah, so he tells me yesterday, Mom, I'm a teenager now, and we do have choices. I'm like,
Wait to hear
I
what's
don't-
next.
Yeah,
I gotta hear this.
Because I wanted him to take his brothers in the pool because Deanna Hurley was coming over because we were talking about doing a birth session, photo session and stuff, and it was a little bit later, and so I wanted him to take the kids in the pool so that I could have like peace and quiet. Otherwise, that's like the witching hour.
Mhm.
like, I don't want to go in the pool. And I'm like, no, you're going in the pool. And he says, oh no, Mom, I'm a teenager now. I have choices. I'm like, oh, okay, well, no, you don't.
I need some kind of book that's like ready with the rebuttals, because sometimes my kids say stuff and I'm just like, I don't have a comeback for that yet, but I'm trying to get one together. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty good with
no,
the
I'm
comebacks.
pretty good too. I'm pretty good too. And if I'm not, there's a few choice words I have, like on backup.
Or my hand starts coming back like this, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to slap their face. But
Like
I
I'm
try
not.
to do that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm that parent that will pop.
So
Like,
Nicole walked in this morning with a pitcher full of something. I was like, what is that? She's like, oh, I just wanted to use my, is it new?
I got it from a garage sale.
Oh, she wanted to use her coffee.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize.
It's a whole pot.
Oh my god, I'm
It's
getting
really
that.
funny. It's
It-
really cute.
Don't they call it a carafe or something?
Well, I think maybe. I feel like no. I feel like that's a
no,
pot.
no, a carafe is the glass.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it could
She
be any
legit
shape.
came walking in the door with this. It's a pitcher. It's a pitcher. It's an insulated
funny.
pitcher.
I don't know what came over me. I was like, I'm going to use my carafe today, and I'm going to bring my coffee
So
cup, and
funny.
it's going to be great.
Carafe makes it sound so
No,
fancy.
I need to figure out
It's
the
a
right
big
word.
ass
'cause it's-
pitcher.
Yeah, because it's not right.
Carafe makes it sound like it's acceptable
Yeah,
to walk
yeah, yeah.
around with in public. That, Nicole, unfortunately, is not.
Listen, if John, which Papel is it that comes in with a
Mark.
big giant coffee thermos,
in his pink cup.
like a camping cup?
Like,
Who is this?
he's somebody we're on a committee with at
Oh,
Flipping too,
oh, oh.
and
He's
it's
just
hilarious.
He's just really funny.
That is funny.
Yeah, he's
So-
super cool.
So
though.
what do you say? You say get your butt in the pool.
Yeah, I'm like, you have no choices. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty, like, I don't really say much. He
What
knows.
would you guys say?
He knows anyway.
I gotta hear this. Like, what would you guys say?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. They really do start to, and my 17-year-old has a car now, so I don't talk. So we had a big thing where he had to have a job, and
Mhm.
say we told all our kids, we'll match what you have when you turn 16 or 17, whatever it is, to get a car, and he had 0. So he's been working his butt off all summer out in the heat and the sun with my husband's crews. They do land development,
Mhm.
so he's worked really hard. Found him a really nice little Honda Accord, perfect little car. His dad lets him put a stereo system in it, which basically costs as much as the car.
Yeah.
So I'm like, are you guys, I was not involved in that decision. It was really funny because I'm like,
Wow.
hey, they were really busy at work. So I don't know if you guys have husbands that do anything like this, but he didn't tell me right away the plan because he knew that it would be vetoed. It's like ask forgiveness later.
Yeah.
So
I'm the queen
I'm
for. I'm
like-
not gonna ask permission. I'm gonna
Oh,
ask
okay.
forgiveness.
So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna pick up the car. I can get Sarah, my sister-in-law, to help me because you guys are so busy at work. I know he really wants to get it because it was at the mechanic, just getting a whole look over, make sure.
Mhm.
He's like, well, it's not at the mechanic anymore. I'm thinking the car's been at the mechanic for 5 days. It was at the stereo shop. So he has like a boom stereo system in it, and he thinks he's really cool, and he is. But my 13-year-old, I feel like, thinks he's even cooler because he
Yeah.
gets to do stuff with his big brother. So like they're going school supply shopping today. I'm like, yes, that is amazing.
Well, yeah, they get
Right?
to ride out and loud music and be super cool.
But I don't have to do it.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
knew
true.
where
I'm
she was
like-
going with it.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to be a
What?
part of it.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited, and he's doing really fantastic. And
That's good.
so senior this year.
I got one of those this year too.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
I had a senior and a
And
middle
then
schooler.
and then an 8th grader.
So how about I find out how smart my kid is yesterday?
Oh, you did because she was
Again?
in some sort of.
Okay, so we're like walking around and like none of her friends are in like all of her classes. They're like one kid's in one of her classes and one friend, and I'm like, this is really weird. Like usually you're with a lot of the same people. And so, anyhow, a friend of mine is her teacher this year, and so which was really exciting for me because when I saw her on the list, I was like,
Yeah, it's
oh my
fun.
god, I love her. She's such a great person.
Did you notice? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but did you notice walking through the halls, like seeing people from high school and?
walking with their kids?
Yeah,
and
it's
meeting
just
with
No
them?
way.
It's just really
Yes.
trippy.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
It's really and I mean, of course,
Fast
Dean
forward.
and I are such good friends. Our daughters are really good friends, and we were
Yeah.
friends in high school. We've known each other for a long time. So, and our daughters, like, they're sitting together, you know, and hanging out. And
Oh
I'm like,
my
I'm looking
God.
across the auditorium, and I'm picking out people, and I'm
Yeah.
going, oh my god,
It's trippy. It's
It
weird.
is. It's crazy. Like we're the adults now. Like we're in, like, but that was our parents.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we go into her classroom and we're sitting there, and she's like,
I have your baby this year. I was like, yes, I know. She goes, you realize yours is like one of 40 that has every single class is advanced? And I was like, of 700 kids?
Wow.
I was so touched.
Yeah.
So touched. I literally had tears in my eyes, like standing there, like,
Speaking
What?
of babies,
I
I
was
think
touching
your
you.
belly is moving.
It did move, but it's probably gonna stop now, but it did move.
Yeah, so my baby's super smart.
That's amazing.
Well, she got a
I,
5 on her FSAs.
All of
yeah.
all levels.
God, it's crazy. Hope my kids
Jacob
remember.
is in all advanced classes, but unfortunately, I don't know if anybody else that watches the show has kids like this. So he did fine on his FSA. He didn't do that great on math, but he's a really horrible test taker. Like,
See,
he
I
makes
take
straight
horrible
A's.
tests.
He got an F in band and
Mm.
A's otherwise.
How do you get an
What
F?
happened?
How do you get an F in
He just
band?
He didn't show. He didn't. He was like, I guess so over it, and then he just didn't tell me about two. I mean, basically, band is you show up for their band marches,
Right.
and he didn't show up for two band marches, so he's like on the blacklist. But
Is he just not interested anymore?
No, he's not. So he's gonna transfer out into tech. But anyway, so back to school is gonna be really fun this year. I'm excited. So last night, Deanna came over, and I don't know if she tunes into the show, but really funny. So Alexander, I should have taken a picture. You know, like the boxing hat, helmet things that they wear, like the plastic,
Yeah.
and then the plastic like fighting
Yeah.
gloves. Well, right before she got there, my oldest gave that to Alexander and suited him up, and basically explained to him that it doesn't hurt when you get hit with the thing on your head.
Yeah.
Not that it still doesn't hurt when you hit someone else. So here he comes running in, naked, butt naked like always, with the red mask, and he says he was Iron Man. And Deanna's never met him before, and he says to my son, "I'm gonna punch you in the face." I'm like, "Oh, cheesy Pete, why did you teach him that?" Because now he was thinking that he can just punch whoever he wants in the face because it won't hurt.
Yeah.
Because he
Because
has.
Yeah.
But he's the one that's all suited up. Nobody
Yeah.
else is. So
Somebody's protecting his head.
he's
not
like,
his-
"Where's Cyrus? Is he home yet? I'm gonna punch him in the face." I'm like, "I'm sorry." So
At least she gets to know what it's all about. Like, that's
Yeah.
Alexander.
yeah. So she says to me when we're sitting there, she says, "So is he your wild child? Because here he is naked, hair down half his back." I'm like, "Yes." She's like, "He reminds me of like Tarzan or like a
love
feral child."
that.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, you guys missed it because she told us last week after the show. Tell them what he said to you last week
Oh, girl, he says so many things.
when he asked you if you knew who he knew.
Oh, yeah. I've told that joke
I
like 5
told that.
times.
If you knew who I
If
knew.
you knew.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. He says to me, he's sitting on the toilet. He's like, "Hey, Mom, do you know the Muffin Man?" I was like, "No." He said, "Me neither." But listen, okay, so those of you with little boys, this is really funny. You're going to love this
Okay.
one. So he's sitting, for whatever reason, he wanted to sit reversed on the toilet seat the other day, like instead of forward. Because he can't reach to pee like a big boy,
Yeah.
quite yet. So he wanted to do it like that, but he can't reach, so he had to sit backwards so he could do that. Well, he had a little hard on. And so I'm standing there, he goes, "Mom!" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "What is in my weenie?" I'm like, "There's nothing in your weenie. Your weenie's fine." He's like, "No, Mom, there's something in my weenie. What is wrong with it?" I was like, "It's gonna be fine." It was so funny.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
What is in my weenie?
It's true. They still don't really know. They're like, what's going on? And I
It
can't
is
get it.
so funny though. I mean, I've had
I
it
just
a little
love
bit.
it.
You just
Listen,
forget.
Bobby has the best story, and eventually we're gonna have her on the show because she has the
Okay.
best story when it comes to like little boys in their like private area.
They're
Because
so
and
cute.
legit, like she's telling me this story, and we're on the phone while I'm in the bank drive-through, and she's on speakerphone, and y'all
Oh,
know
no.
she's super loud anyway. She's not the kind of friend you have on speaker ever,
No.
but me, I take those risks.
Right.
This story that she has got to tell is so funny.
Bring her on.
Yeah,
We'll have,
exactly.
Like, joke-
We
we'll
do
have
need
a-
to
love
have
having
Bobby
guests.
on.
We'll have a spoof series where we can bring people on with all their funny stories about their
Yes.
kids.
Oh my god, because don't we have tons?
Yeah.
So guess what tomorrow, Saturday is?
Our sidewalk sale?
Yes,
No, I'm just kidding.
It is. It's the sidewalk
That
sale.
wasn't what it was.
No, it is though. I'm not going to be here
Yes.
sadly.
We got lots
I mean,
of
not
inventory.
really. I'm sort of sad, but I'm not really because we're leaving for Palm
I
Beach.
know you are.
The breakers?
Just Tyler
Is that
and I.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
So Nordstrom's just finished their anniversary sale.
Oh.
If you guys are Nordstrom shoppers, but they currently have like
We knew
everything
that.
on sale.
Duh.
Again, like there's so I was posted today. The kids racks are great sale right now. Huge stuff. I mean, just really good sales. I was there yesterday.
Okay.
Are we talking
A lot
like
of stuff.
under $5?
No,
Sales?
we are
Okay.
not.
Then I
No.
can't go.
So Nicole and I will be going.
I like $3.
We like things for a quarter.
Oh.
She's like, who are these bitches I'm friends with?
No, I can respect that. I like things for a quarter.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I
I
love
know,
it.
we all do.
But the thing, I do. I really love it. It's just, it's getting into that mode of doing that, like getting into this yard sailing and stuff and going. Because if you don't go, you don't find any deals. Now, for anything home good wise, oh my gosh, I love.
Well,
But when it comes to
you guys
clothes
got a
and
project
things-
that y'all are getting ready to do.
Yeah, she wants me to help, like.
Yeah, she wants to do a home on a
Well,
budget.
yeah, a rental, like bling a rental, because you don't want to put too much money
Yeah,
into a
that's a
rental
great
property.
idea.
So
That
we're
is
gonna
a
do
wonderful
something
idea.
fun. Yeah.
She got a rental
We'll do that
property?
for me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So let's see. What else do I have to tell you guys? I feel like I have something else, the big news to tell you. What did I tell you? August 24th. So House Trends magazine did a big spread on Willows and Rust and our home to showcase. It's going to be really awesome.
Yeah, there's so
lots
many
of-
like rooms nobody's seen before.
And
This
there's
is gonna be really
lots
cool.
of local vendors mentioned, which I love. So they talk about, all the different, people ask me all the time, who did this, who does this, who does your this, who does your that. So I got to name a lot of phenomenal local artists and trades. And Derry Dykstra is in it, of course, because he built our home. So it's really going to be quite awesome. And I'll double check because it's either like the 24th or the 28th that the magazine will go live. So if you guys get House Trends in the mail, if you don't, pick one up, check it out. It's really fun. And even though it's my place, it's Plant City rep, right? I mean, we're repping the town, so it's pretty fun. And we talk a little bit about the Noda Sasa and some of the cool things about Stoneland Grange. So I'm really excited for that. Really excited.
So can we pick it up nationally? Because we will be in DC that weekend, so I'm like, I want to make sure we can
Well,
pick
there's
it up.
probably gonna be a
I'm
digital
gonna get,
copy.
and I'll also be able
Okay.
to get as many copies as
Yeah.
I want. And
Oh,
I think I'm
okay,
going to
okay.
be in DC that weekend too, so we'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you going?
I'm
You're
95%.
Okay, 'cause you should
Tyler
go.
was really like a little bit not excited about me leaving town for that 2 days.
He
Just
probably doesn't
because-
want his pregnant wife traveling part of it. No,
Mhm, yeah, that's it. He's so sweet. He doesn't want his pregnant wife to travel far. He's worried about me.
She's gonna be with us.
No, I think it's just, I don't blame him. He works so much, and it's just when you don't know what type of emergencies pop up, and then trying to take care of the 2 little boys
Yeah,
is like
True.
exhausting.
it is.
So we'll see. My plan is that I hopefully will get to go, but we'll just have to see how things kind of
You
pan
have to
out.
figure out who you can recruit
It'll be last
to
minute.
come in and watch and do. some
So
of
what
the
we're
food.
going for is a Mercedes presentation, a dual.
That's
Um,
not what we're going
yeah.
for.
Yes, it is.
Well,
What are you
and
going for?
it
We're
is
going
part of it.
because our other client's gonna be there, and we get to nail her down for dinner.
Oh. That's pretty funny. So,
But I mean, we're
so
going for the
they-
car party too.
So Leslie Humphrey, who is in Arbonne with me, and her son, who is 23 years old, male, just promoted to regional vice president with Arbonne. So I'm sure you guys all know that I'm an Arbonne consultant and a lover of Arbonne, but it's really fun to watch this happen because that is the second highest pay level in Arbonne. To do that at 23 years old and a male is pretty exceptional. And right along with him, he actually promoted another regional vice president in DC. So it's a dual car party. Jessica's amazing, who's the other
Girl.
consultant,
Yeah,
the other
or-
consultant who promoted. So I'm really excited, and we love it. So
So is it like a party? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even like.
usually it's a
we don't
white
really know
party.
we're walking
we're
into.
walking
Do we
into.
need to dress up?
Well,
or something?
yes, you definitely don't
We
want to
just
come.
knew Leslie was gonna be there, so we were like.
Well,
let's-
it's a white party.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes.
That's your favorite color.
Yes. So listen, I have to tell you guys, this is funny because so details sometimes escape me in like
No.
just
No,
everyday-
no, never. She's talking
So-
about.
So we were on our way to this big event for Arbonne. It was a big training event, and then they have like all the area managers and RVPs and NVPs are there. So it's a big deal. And we're on the plane flying, and my girlfriend says, "What are you wearing to the Tiffany and White party?" And I'm like, "What Tiffany and White party?" She's like, "The one that they're all talking about in the emails and everything that I didn't read." And so I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had nothing. But this is the beauty of online shopping. I literally bought for $9.99 or whatever a pass to be online on our flight. I was able to order the outfits. I ordered 2 just to make sure.
Yeah.
And get them overnighted to the hotel for the next evening.
No way. And did you like either one of them?
Yeah, I liked them both.
What is Tiffany and white? Like
Like
Tiffany company?
Tiffany blue color.
Oh.
and white.
That's cute.
Yeah, because Tiffany jewelry is very popular.
Yeah, I used
Gift
to love
inside
it.
of Arbonne, like we get Tiffany jewelry and Tiffany stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So it was that whole theme, but it was pretty fun. So
Is somebody like, how do they hand over the Mercedes? Like, is somebody from Arbonne repping like?
basically,
You know.
what happens in Arbonne is when you promote to the regional vice president level, it's not like they send you a Mercedes in the mail or on a
Right.
truck to your house.
Open the mailbox.
Basically what happens is Arbonne gives you a very generous stipend in your paycheck to pay for your car. So it's your car. You can lease it, buy it, whatever, and then Arbonne reimburses you for your car payment and however, depending on your car, like I have an SUV because I have so many kids, so I don't get enough to cover quite my whole car payment. But
Yeah.
it's still like I would drive a Honda for this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. But
Did you guys decide on your next SUV?
no.
I know you're kind of car
Yeah, I
shopping.
know you're kind of thinking about it.
Well, we have a Suburban, which has plenty of space. They don't make a Mercedes that's much bigger than the one that I have.
Well, they do.
Which one?
Do they?
Oh, like a van?
That van thing.
I am not
Oh.
driving a van.
That
could
was
you
the funniest thing
imagine?
when Nicole said it to you last week? You go. No.
I will not.
No.
I mean, I
No.
won't.
People go camping in those, right?
We have a client, Ivanka.
Oh no,
has
that's
one.
right. I'm sorry, but
She
she
has
had.
one. No, it's the Mercedes.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
And
sorry.
we
I'm
like
thinking of that.
legit pulled up and I was like, she's driving a Benz minivan.
And she had like fresh juice that she had just got out of her juicer. Like she's just
she's
amazing.
like,
you
She
go in her
has the
house and
juicer
it just
set up.
smells like lavender everywhere. It's like,
Is her juicer set up in her minivan?
you know what? She might. It's possible.
it is quite
But
possible.
no, she was having some, like when she was pregnant, she was having some digestion or some kind of reflex, so
Yeah.
she was juicing a lot. And so she always had her little, anyway, we still need to go buy
Her
them.
kids, we came over there one day. They were cooking at the campfire.
Yeah.
Like,
They had a,
had-
what is the frying pan?
Cooks.
No.
Lodge. It was a
It was a
camp
lodge, but what's the
Cast
material?
iron.
Cast iron. They had it over the fire and they were making eggs and pancakes.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it
at
was
like
awesome.
7:00 in the morning.
Yeah, and she was just hanging out with the baby. I'm
She
like,
was
you
little.
have
She's-
really got
these
things
kids
figured
were, like,
out.
Little.
And they weren't bothering her. They would walk by and kiss the baby's head and go on. Like my kids would be like hanging on me, whining. I don't know. It was pretty amazing. She needs to write a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and her.
Seriously. That's what I was just
like,
thinking.
You
That's
and her
exactly-
would be like awesome friends. Like,
Well, my kids
She's
are like
legit.
run wild though. I don't know.
don't get me wrong. Hers run wild. Like her kids have very strong.
They're a little
personalities,
bit older.
but they're a little bit
Yeah,
older.
you
so
are
they're
that-
not. They're like out of that like little like wide open stage. Like I can only imagine how her youngest was when she was really little. She's like the one that like tears off her clothes and runs around in her
Oh my
pants.
gosh. It's like we have parties and I mean I just don't really I don't squash it because it's him, it's who he is and it's whatever, right now. Obviously there'll become a time when you kind of have to be like, hey bud, you have to wear
Right.
clothes, but this is his house, his pool, so he knows he
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah,
You
you know
know?
that time's coming. Eventually, you
But
will
it's
have
really
to,
funny when
but-
we take him to a public place like a hotel or something and it's like time to get in the pool and he thinks that it's just time to strip.
Yeah.
We're like, no, we're not gonna strip everything off this time. We'll just, you need to wear shorts here, but you can, do whatever you want at home. So, we had a party for my son, and there's like 30 people there this weekend, and, here he is, naked as a jaybird. He's tan from head to toe, not a tan line in sight. He's adorable,
love it.
though.
He
is
is.
like really
He
fun.
really is like a
He
little
is
baby
fun guy.
Tarzan. Like that is so.
He's also
such a perfect.
Yeah, he's also so sweet, though. I mean,
He really is. But she said that last night when y'all were there, he was like running around being him, and then all of a sudden he comes up, he goes, "I love you, mom."
Yeah, I love you, mommy. Yeah, this morning I had a robe on, and he goes, "Oh, mommy, that is a beautiful dress." I know, he said, "I like your beautiful dress."
You're like, yeah, I wish I could wear this all
But
day.
I don't know if you guys do this with your kids. I'm sure we're going a little long this morning, but we
I
have to
don't
catch
care.
up. It's been too many days.
Yeah.
He says to me, he'll watch me try on my clothes. So I had a huge Nordstrom shopping spree yesterday, getting ready for this trip.
Girl.
Because I ordered from one of my new fave places, Chic Wish, which I gave a huge shout out, which I still love. But I did like 4-day shipping 10 days ago, and my brunch dress is not here yet, and it won't be here. So I was in panic mode because we're going to this like fancy brunch thing, and I
Yeah.
don't have a dress,
No flip flops.
no flip flops. So I think I found something else, but I was bummed.
I love all the places you go because I get to learn about all these cool
Those
spots
are
that I
really
never
nice
would have
though.
known about. I still want to
If
do
you-
that one that you guys went to, the spa retreat where the lady was getting really drunk and kept trying to run out naked, but her friends were stopping
Oh
her.
yes,
that was
yes,
at the
that's
Dutch
the
Bazaar.
no Safety
That
Harbor
was Safety
Resort.
Harbor.
Yeah.
Really
we just
nice.
need a list. We need a list of Sarah's
Such
places.
great
Yeah,
stuff.
I'll do it. I need to just do a little blog about some local spots. I have before, but I have some
Yeah.
new ones.
Mhm.
If anybody is not local and lives like over near like the Palm Beach area, we heard that this whole red tide thing isn't affecting the beaches there. We really hope it's not.
I thought that they were getting some type of other tide, a blue tide or something. Okay, I know.
I don't watch the news.
I don't
Well,
either.
you
I catch
can't-
glimpses
you
and it's
can't
bad.
miss this
Anna
one. I
Maria
don't
and
know,
Siesta
but-
Key
No,
are
I've
really
seen
bad.
Anna Maria and Siesta Key,
I know
but
Fort
I
Myers
don't
was
know
really
anywhere else.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I hope that they figure it out.
I won't even get started
Yeah,
on
I'm
all
just
that.
gonna be quiet about that.
Yeah, yeah. So
There's
anyway.
there's another issue I have to be quiet about too that's really upsetting me, but I'm gonna be really
Well,
We'll
quiet.
talk
Really?
about that after we turn off the.
Yeah, we should have an
machines.
after the coffee chat like Oprah did. You know,
Listen,
it's like after
if
the show,
people
what really
that would
was
tune
like
in
bloopers.
after would be like, oh my god,
You don't want to
these
hear the
girls,
raw footage.
these
Yeah,
girls.
That's pretty funny idea.
Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Well, hold on. Shout out to Casey Chic,
Oh,
yeah.
right?
Well,
These
that's not even the
necklaces.
new one. The new one's in her purse. I had to
These
put it
are-
in her purse. Not
If
stick
you
to it.
guys, KC, the letters, Chic, SCHIC design on Instagram, amazing.
And she's apparently a school teacher. I saw
She
something
is.
about she's going back, obviously, and
Yeah,
then she
she
might not be
actu-
able to.
Yeah, she's really awesome. So she works at the Willis Peters in Dover, which is the Exceptional Center.
Oh.
And she works with my sister. That's how I met her. She has 2 boys, a really awesome husband, and she's just killing it. I mean, she's been getting her pieces all over online. She has influencers that market her pieces. She's in some different boutiques and stuff. I give a huge shout out. Her stuff's high quality. She does these beautiful arrowheads, but she also does a lot of other things. And her new stuff that she's been posting, like earrings and things.
I'm just trying to make sure.
When
I went to Hobby Lobby and I was looking for this, but they are not the same quality. Hobby Lobby's is cheaper.
These are also like you'll have to ask her, but these are not like whatever it is. It's
You
the
can't just
real.
find
It's
it.
the real deal.
I like them.
She does a beautiful job. So check her out. Very reasonable, beautiful jewelry.
Very reasonable. It goes fast
She
though.
does.
You can't
Yeah.
get some
Yeah.
of her stuff.
Yeah, it's one of those things when you see it, you buy it.
And
Yeah.
you know, buy local, support local businesses.
Exactly.
So
Because
you
they
know,
have families and. Yeah.
also, if any of you guys get over to Bloomingdale, I know I've mentioned Green Boutique because I love their stuff, but there's a new boutique over there too.
Really?
Newer. It's been there for 7 months. I just personally found it. Price wise, you know, middle of the road. It's not inexpensive. It's not super expensive. Great sale going on right now. I found some really cute stuff.
What's it called?
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you where it is, and then I'll post
Okay.
what it's called because I can't remember. So if you know where Winthrop Plaza is,
Yes.
so it's right next to Chichio's, like 2 or 3 doors down.
Okay.
Between Chichio's and Boca,
Oh.
Winthrop Plaza. If you put Boca in your search for Riverview, you're going to pop in there. It's on Bloomingdale. It's a great boutique.
So
Um,
much stuff out there now.
The owner was there the second time I went in. The first time they're just awesome,
Yeah.
really helpful. It's really cute.
Awesome.
We know 2 other boutiques.
And they carry local pieces. So I was gonna message Clarissa's her name at KC Chic and tell her about it because it's really super awesome.
You know, I went to, I graduated from Bloomingdale High School and I grew up in Bloomingdale, Brandon. But I go there now and I really don't know what's going on. Like there's this certain staple places But I still remember like the little gas stations on the corner of Lithia and Lumsden. Like, I don't know. You know how Brandon used to look.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
All right. Cool.
do we have anybody to shout out to who jumped on this morning?
We had quite a few on ours.
Looks like Deanna got on at some point.
Dean
Okay.
actually is on Hey Baby. Carrie Carnot is on Blackman.
Kind of hard to see.
I can't really see all of it there, and it's not really showing me here.
Look at your face.
I love it. I'm always like, every time we look up at the camera, it just looks silly.
Really hysterical.
My faces, I'm known for the faces that I make on this
It's really
show.
funny.
So, but Dean has already said that he's gonna amp it up for us, and it's gonna be so. Eventually, this is all it's about is gonna change. Like it's gonna go really
upscale
more
a
upscale, pre-recorded, and then there will be like after the show, and it won't have so much of the interaction aspect to it.
Mhm.
So watching us live. So if we do the lives, they'll be really brief. So Dean's like gonna help us step up our game because Dean's now back working for Graphite.
Awesome.
So
Yay.
big shout out to him. But we did mention Saturday sale for those who are local. Recently, Nicole and I purchased. Nicole and I are making some adventures, so support us. So Rustic
Yes.
Peacock is an online consignment boutique that we started a while back. We launched just a couple of weeks ago. We're really excited. It's a lot of local people who've just brought in their, they're cleaning out their closets and they're getting rid of stuff, and it's gently
Lot of
used.
new-
A lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff with tags still on it. Nicole and I both cleaned out our closets, and if you know us, we like
Yeah.
to shop. And then of course the Blessed Berry, we actually partnered up with Allison, and we are having a huge sidewalk sale this Saturday. And
So
there
much cute stuff.
is another boutique that has come to Nicole and I and has said,
You're right.
"Hey, will you please?"
Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, we
Style
can.
Glam.
So Style Glam,
Across
which is
the
across
street.
the street.
Yeah.
We will be taking on Angela's boutique
Inventory.
as well in her
Yeah.
inventory and moving her over here. So we weren't sure if we were going brick and mortar, but I guess we're going brick and mortar.
We're gonna
and
figure it out.
We're
But we
gonna figure it
have
out.
a large selection
Awesome.
of different kinds of clothes. So,
Yes.
and we're
Very
having
fun.
lots of deals. So a lot of the stuff is gonna be 40 to 50% off. So
Yeah.
definitely come in.
So yeah, and we're gonna do like a brunch and browse thing. So we're gonna have mimosas, and I'm gonna bake muffins, and we're just gonna have a good
Cute.
time on Saturday.
Mhm.
And come out and see us and see what we've got going on. And if you have any suggestions, what you think we should be supplying or putting in the boutiques. Right now, we haven't bought any new inventory. There are some new items that were never unveiled on Blessberry that are gonna be out there.
Yeah.
But we're hoping to blow everything out and kind of start fresh and start
Yes.
new and breathe
Yeah.
some
Pick
life
stuff
into
that we would
everything.
want.
I want to be a buyer.
Well,
You should.
You should.
You have the cutest.
It'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
it will be, and so we're really excited. So guys,
Amazing on closets.
support us,
You're
and
like
both
a
of
boutique
our
connoisseur too.
yeah, you are.
Like you know what you're looking.
You need to be
you're
our
looking for.
influencer,
I know.
and support us online. So if you aren't local and you want to shop, rusticpeacock.com and theblessedberryboutique.com.
I think it's just Blessed Berry Boutique.
Blessedberryboutique.com.
You'll find it.
You'll find it.
Okay. I think.
Find us. Yeah. Sorry. That was our
Our plug-in,
Our
right?
plug today.
Awesome.
So let me get the camera.
I was gonna say. I think I just.
Sorry, I didn't want you guys to see that.
I know.